Word of the week. Hupomeno, endure, Matthew 24:13. In Matthew chapter 24, verse 13, Jesus says, "He who endures to the end will be saved," when talking about the end times and the persecution that Christians will face. That word endure is hupomeno in the Greek. Hupomeno is to endure to last. It's to finish strong. It's not a passive resignation to fate, but an energetic resistance to defeat. It's refusing to lose and finishing just like you started. And so whenever I think of that word endurance or to last, I think about a word that we're using here at Paradise, tough. On my shirt right here, tough like Jesus is our saying this year. And there's a lot of other teams out there that use the word tough. There's tough people win, tough people last. A lot of football teams use the word tough to inspire and motivate their athletes to be tough. But what's different about Paradise using tough like Jesus than any other team that talks about being tough? I'm going to tell you. Jesus, before he was arrested to be crucified, was in the garden praying to God the Father, and the Gospel of Luke says that Jesus was sweating drops of blood because of the intense stress and agony that he was in. Imagine the sin of the world from the very first person, Adam, to the very last person that is to be born before Jesus comes back, on your shoulders, having to carry the weight of that sin on your shoulders. The physical body cannot do it, but the Spirit of God did. Jesus was beaten with a Roman flagrum, similar to the British cat of nine tails, which had barbs, bones, and metal pieces in it. When it would hit your back, it would stick, and when they'd pull back, it would rip flesh off. And so it's expected that Jesus was beaten so bad after 39 lashes that there was pieces of flesh hanging off or completely removed, and bones and internal organs could be seen. The human body couldn't take it. Most people would be dead, but the Spirit of God pressed on. Even after that beating, Jesus was mocked by Roman soldiers. They put a robe on him. They crushed a crown of thorns into his forehead. They ripped his beard out. They spit on him. He didn't quit. He kept going. After being beaten with little to no flesh on his back, they put a 100-pound cross on his shoulders that he was to carry 650 yards to the place of the skull called Golgotha. He didn't give up. He kept going. Once he made it to the top of that hill, they laid the cross down, put him on it, put a nail in his right wrist and his left wrist, and through his 2 feet, and propped him up for everyone to see. And as he's struggling for breath and barely holding on, he utters these words, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." So are you tough like Jesus? Probably not, and neither am I. But now I realize that every difficult, hard, tough situation that I come across today is not even close to what Jesus had to endure so that I could have an eternity with him.